Hey there, everybody. Welcome back with the Plat Purplatypus name. Welcome to another Battle Road video. Battle Road 8, Brownie, Battle Road 8. Feel free to take a look at the left side of the screen. That is going to be my team. Now, you may want to mess with the equipment a little bit. Just going to give you that right now. I forgot to take a screenshot before I went to Arena and took the equipment off. So I don't know if this equipment is going to be exactly correct, especially on the Brownie. I feel like the weapon might not be needed. It might need to have some HP to survive an attack, but I don't honestly exactly recall. However, the flail is super important for this strategy. Obviously, you could probably do this without the flail, but you're going to need to figure out something else, maybe higher level abilities, closer to plus 10, or just wait till you get a lucky crit. The flail is absolutely insane. And why is it so quiet right now? There we go. All right, without further ado, let us watch this. Purpose of information gathering. All right, so we're gonna walk you through this really quick. This is pre-recorded. You could already hear me, but just to make sure you guys understand. Hey, it's me. Oh fuck, what did I do? I fucked it up. Let's go right here. Go like so. There we go. Whatever. Point is, it's good enough. It's gonna be good enough. All right, so this is the simplest battle road that I've done so far. Not necessarily the easiest, but it is the simplest, and it's very fun until you're really trying to until you've got the solution, basically, and then you're just trying to execute it. Lots of RNG, not as much as in other fights for sure, but as far as battle roads, it's quite a bit. The main one is going to be the landing defense downs is very, very important. You're going to need to land at least one on turn 1 or 2. I think turn 2 works just fine. Turn 3 and on, I think you might be a little too low on damage without any crits or some other luck, at least with my kind of team. Then outside of that, it's landing every single attack. That you're going to be attacking like 15 times or something. You have to land basically every single one in order to make it work. So the only other thing you got to keep in mind, this guy's going to stand right where he starts for 3 turns. You can see my position in here, very important, because these guys can move up 4 and attack, and he can get up and attack the first turn. He's going to stay here for 3 turns and just power up his defense. I think he powers up his attack and defense on turn 1. Or is that at 2? I actually can't even tell right here. I think he only powers up his defense for 3 turns. However, if you give him 4 units to attack, if you line up 3 units next to him, he will do a spin. And if you give him 4 units to attack at one moment, I think he'll always take it. And if his HP gets below 50%, he will switch off from powering up his defense into attack mode. So just keep in mind, you don't want to get him below 50%. He has a ton of defense. I was thinking maybe he had low defense, but no. This guy this stupid bullfinch here with this flail is at +8 slash. It's hitting for 579 with a 25% defense up on this guy, right? That's huge. And then basically you're just going to come in. It's pretty self-explanatory. You're going to get the damage for this first turn or 2. Ideally for 3 turns. You're trying to get him to do nothing for 3 turns. And then you just attack. And then you will, and he'll die before he does anything. You're actually going to absorb an attack as well, because you can't quite kill him in time, which is why it's important. Every unit needs to be able to survive at least 1 attack from him. He actually has an AoE attack that he likes using, not Ultra Stomp, but like a rolling attack that actually does more damage than all of his other stuff. But yeah, see, we're attacking. We went from 570 to 506, right? So we did not get the defense down on turn 1. That is very good. And we missed an attack here. So this is bad early RNG, honestly. But we get the defense down there, which is really the most important thing. When we're checking his HP after we hit him, we want to make sure we don't bring him down below half. And he's at 2,000 right now, right? So we don't like bringing Brownie in. If you bring Brownie here, he's likely to come down, and he's going to AoE all 4 of these guys. If you bring Brownie here, it's usually safe, unless he goes below 50%. But here is a pretty bad square. So here's an okay square. I kind of like this. It doesn't really matter. I don't think this one I like a little bit more, because again, if you move here, he can move down a square and he could AoE 4 guys, and he sometimes takes that path. And here you're only giving him 3 at a time, so he doesn't seem to like taking those as much, as long as he's above 50% life. So 1813 is the sorry, 813, because he has how much fucking HP does he have? He has 2,000 right now, so he normally has 3,600. So yeah, you're looking for around 1,800 HP. Slightly above that, 1,813 or something is kind of where you want to keep him above. And then you start landing the attack. So it did 506 again because the defense was decreased by 1. And now, hopefully we get no more misses for the rest of the run. And so I don't think that this is required to get another defense down. But now, as long as we don't miss any more attacks, we're good. We're in the gold. All right, but the second defense down is really, really big. So keep in mind, we did miss the defense down on turn 1. We have no crits, and this unit missed one of its attacks. So there's a lot of ways to get, you know, to slightly alter the damage. Especially if you get a crit, you're not going to need to be as precise. But I don't want to do a crit in my video as the guide, right? I want to be able to show you what's possible without it. So you can see this guy barely lives. Very important that you have the breaking points that I do. All these units barely live, but they do live. So we hit him for 570. Smack him again for 198. Very good. The double defense down was insane. We actually even get a third defense down here. Obviously, this one is completely luxury. It doesn't matter. We have one extra attack to go over as well. So we kind of had an extra 200 damage overkill, basically, on this unit. Because we had another 100-something here from the brownie, and we missed about 200 on the orc on the first turn. Or the second turn, something like that. So there we go, get the mini medal. This battle road is one of the more straightforward ones, but you could be surprised how many attempts it takes. It took me, I don't know, 30 attempts maybe. Maybe it was closer to 15 attempts. I'm probably exaggerating. It felt like 30 hours, but of just doing the exact same moves. But we ended up getting there. The RNG all lined up. A fun battle road, especially at first. It's more fun to win than it is to win without anyone dying, for sure. Because it's not very hard to win. Most of these aren't very hard to win, but that mini medal can be quite a bit harder. So make sure your units are leveled up. If you don't have the flail, what else are you going to use? Honestly, I don't know. You got to find like a sizzle axe or something. Like the only other thing that has as much attack as a flail, there isn't anything. But even if something gets close, it doesn't have the HP, right? So it makes units less survivable as well, because the flail really is that incredible of a weapon. So do your best to get the flail before the event ends in the next day or two. But that's gonna be it, guys. Thank you so much. Purplatypus is Purplatypus. I will catch you next time. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoy the video. Peace.